Yeah, we back. Yeah, we back. Now today's gonna be a quick video, man. Today's gonna be a quick video. We're gonna be talking about, the young homie. I don't want to pronounce his name wrong. I believe his name is Udemy Okon. I don't know, man. But anyways, we got some news coming out of South Africa. Shout out to the homies in South Africa, right? So apparently, we know about the Olympics going on right now, but apparently there's also another tournament going on right now. Basically, the Olympics for the athletes under 20 years old, right? So South Africa recently won a gold medal in the track tournament, and the athlete that won that gold medal for the country is actually of Nigerian origin. Now, in another ironic twist of events, but in this video, I'm not going to spend too much time talking on that. This is not a sports channel. I'm going to be talking about one of the reasons that I believe that there is rising anti-Nigerian sentiment, right? Because I've noticed it, right? I've noticed there's definitely some animosity towards Nigerians nowadays. Now, I don't got no problem with Nigerians, me personally. I got homies that's Nigerian. Some of the most brilliant black men that I know are Nigerian. Some of the most successful black men that I know are Nigerian. Some of the most hardworking, discipline-driven black men that I know are Nigerian, right? So whenever y'all get it talking down on Nigerians, I just back out of the conversation, man. I don't get down with that. And this is not directed towards South Africans. This is just in general, right? Because I notice it's definitely some animosity towards Nigerians nowadays. Similar to how you could say it used to be animosity towards Haitians back in the day, right? Now, Haitians nowadays, you could kind of say we getting our respect nowadays, long overdue. But back in the day, we ain't getting no respect. So I kind of have some empathy towards my Nigerian brothers because they're going through it right now. They're going through it. But I want to talk about one of the sources of the anti-Nigerian sentiment. We're going to talk about anti-Nigerian sentiment in this video, right? Congratulations to the young brother. Shout out to the young homie Udemy. You know what I mean? I believe he came from southern Nigeria. His father's Nigerian, married a South African woman. And I'm going to talk about one of the reasons why I believe that there's some animosity towards Nigerian men. Now, first things first, right? Just by population size alone, I believe Nigeria is one of the most highly populated nations on the planet, and it's projected to rise over the next coming decades. Now, when you have such a large population like that, you're gonna have a large amount of all elements of society, right? Now, due to the fact that the Nigerian population is so massive, you're gonna get a large amount of high achievers, successful, driven, intelligent, but you're also gonna get the negative elements as well, a large amount of the negative elements due to population size. So the same way you have a bunch of Nigerian doctors and scientists and lawyers and intellectuals, you're gonna have Nigerian, drug dealers and street niggas and shooters and pimps and street dudes and robbers and things like that and scammers. Due to the population size, right? Due to the fact that there's just so many Nigerians, you're gonna get a whole lot of everything, a whole lot of athletes, a whole lot of intellectuals, a whole lot of criminals, a whole lot of everything just by population size alone. So that just comes with the game of having a large population. Now, I live in a major city in the United States. So the Nigerians that we get, a lot of high quality Nigerians. So the exposure I get to Nigerians is rather positive, right? But in other locations where they don't really get, the best of the best, they might not get the greatest Nigerians. So they might not have the greatest, perception of Nigerians based on their experience. And I understand that too. But anyways, let's take a look at some of the reactions on social media, right? Take a look up on the screen. Now, the South African government congratulated, the young homie, right? I'm seeing the xenophobia, I'm seeing the xenophobes, they taking some losses right now. The xenophobes, they was on a winning streak for a little bit, but the xenophobes had to fall back a little bit on this one. As you can see, the South African government, they said this: Udemy Okon bags of gold for South Africa in the men's 400 meter at the U20 World Championship. Congratulations. You already know the xenophobes was mad. The xenophobes was mad when they see that. Oh man, the xenophobes was mad. Now, you even have government ministers in South Africa that have been promoting xenophobia, right? Like the Minister of Culture, I believe this guy right here, Gaten McKenzie, right? Back when the beauty pageant thing was going on with the Nigerian girl, right? He was the main one talking about we got to investigate. We got to do the investigation on her background. Now, look what he's saying now. He is a South African, legally here. He didn't steal anyone's identity. He's not involved in nonsense that contributes positively to South Africa. He is our golden boy. Now, listen, man, the xenophobes got to fall back on this one. The xenophobes got to fall back on this one. The xenophobes got to tuck their chain in on this one. Yeah. And even though in the past few weeks I've been going hard on my South African brothers, I definitely think, some of y'all got common sense. Some of y'all can hear when, intelligence is being spoken. So especially with what happened with that unfortunate incident at the farm, you know, them two women that lost their lives at the farm, I think it kind of put things in perspective a little bit. So much so that now we got government ministers who've been promoting the xenophobic line. Now they inching towards the Pan-African camp. You know what I mean? Now they sounding like Pan-Africanists. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going down. But anyways, man, I'm gonna talk about one of the reasons that I believe that the anti-Nigerian sentiment is you know, kind of bubbling up a little bit, right? I gave my first reason earlier in the video, the population size. You're gonna get a whole lot of everything. But the second reason is, let's take a look at some of the reactions, right? This person said this: in 100 years, South Africa will be Lagos because of South African women, massive traders. Now, I've been seeing some of this sentiment. You know, I'm an outsider, but I've been seeing some of this sentiment as it regards to, especially the anti-Nigerian sentiment in South Africa, right? I think some of my South African brothers, you know, when they see a beautiful South African woman walking around with Oguchukwu, you know, up in Johannesburg, you know, I think some of y'all boys be getting mad. I think some of y'all boys be getting mad, you know, especially my Nigerian brothers. You know, it's just something about them boys on the west coast of Africa. They have very fiery personalities. And I noticed that, you know, I've heard some sentiment saying that, oh, the Nigerians, when they come around, they're not humble. You know, they got to be humble. You know, they got to be meek. They got to be timid. But when a Nigerian come around, you know, he's loud, he's rambunctious, he's not giving a fuck about nothing. You know what I mean? He walking around, he dealing with the women, he's getting money. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. I understand why that sentiment would be there. I understand why that sentiment would be there. You know, but like I said, man, like, you shouldn't see that and be hostile towards your brother. You should see that and be like, man, when I see my Nigerian brothers in New York getting money, I'm like, yo, my dogs, you know what I'm saying? My homies, man, dap me up, bro. You know, I love to see it. I love to see it, man. I don't got a problem with it. If I see a Nigerian brother with a Haitian woman, in fact, one of my cousins married to a Nigerian brother. Nigerian brothers, they be everywhere dealing with all the women. So I don't get mad at that. I'm like, yo, you a black man, I'm a black man. Got love for you, bro. You know, so I think y'all boys shouldn't get upset about that. Don't look at it like that. You know, don't look at it like that. You treating it like the Nigerian's a white man. Cause I guarantee when the white man come around, you don't be feeling no type of way, right? If you don't got the same smoke for the white man when he dealing with you women, don't be trying to bring the smoke to the black man. That's all I'm saying. Now, this person said Nigerian men will procreate everywhere. That's a fact. That's a fact. If there's one thing a Nigerian man gonna do, yeah, them boys, the Nigerians are like the Spaniards back in like the 16th century, the 17th century, right? The Spaniards and the French. The Nigerian man, they be everywhere planting their flag. Let's continue. This person said, one day, just one day, we are gonna wake up with a half and half president of this country because of South African women. He can go to hell for all I care. Come on, brothers. You can't be getting mad about that. You can't be getting mad about that, man. You can't be that's a fellow black man. You can't be getting mad about that, right? Because when the European comes to South Africa, he be dealing with the women. I don't see y'all getting mad about that. I don't see y'all up in arms about that, right? Listen, we know the South African women, they be dealing with the white man. So I don't see y'all get mad about that. If we don't get angry when the white man come around dealing with the local women, I don't want to hear nothing about the Nigerian brothers. All right, let's continue. This brother said, this is why we are not ready for a female president. She is going to tell her Nigerian husband all the secrets of state. Listen, man, it's Pan-Africanism, baby. You know what I'm saying? It's Pan-Africanism, man, you know. You already know. Now, this is off topic, right? But I seen this video going viral. A very strange mixture, right? As you can see, this is an Igbo Japanese lady, right? A Nigerian Japanese lady. And this brother said at the top, he said this: when I say Nigerian men, and in particular Igbo men, travel the world spreading their seed, this is what I meant. The world hasn't seen nothing yet. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, man. Now listen, that's a fact. That's a fact, man. Like, Nigerians, bro, they everywhere, bro. They everywhere. One time recently, I seen a Nigerian Dominican mixture. I'm like, yo, how'd that even happen? How'd that even happen, bro? Like, how the hell are you half Dominican, half Yoruba? Like, bro, that don't even make no sense. But that's how the Nigerian brothers get down, bro. Them boys in every corner of the world. This person said, the day that I saw Igbo men in Afghanistan, I knew it was over. I'm done, son. I'm done, yo. This person said, due to be the third in population by the year 2100, and those that leave impregnate women in every corner of the world. Nigerian niggas are hilarious. Man, now that is funny as hell, man. Like I said, man. Like I said, due to the massive population, you're gonna get a large amount of everything, the positives and negatives of society, right? You know, for every Nigerian, you know, doctor, you're gonna get a Nigerian, you know, street dude. That's just how it goes, man. For every Nigerian intellectual, you're gonna have a Nigerian scammer. I mean, that's just how it goes, man. When you got hundreds of millions of people, that's how it goes, right? That's how it goes. But lately, I feel like people are going a little too hard on the Nigerian brothers, man. And I guess I have empathy because, like I said, I'm Haitian. So, you know, for decades and centuries, you could say, you know, we've been the guys that's been singled out and everybody been trying to, you know, stomp us out and shit on us. So, you know, when I see my brothers be going through it, I feel some empathy towards them. You know, I definitely sympathize with them. And I'm definitely going to, you know, stand in solidarity with my Nigerian brothers. For sure, for sure. Anyways, man, I'm going to play this little interview of the young homie, Udemy. The Nigerian South African. He did a little interview after he won the gold medal for the country, and I'll be right back on my commentary. Let's go.
Hey, can you just say something positive about xenophobia and how it could start?
Yeah, I mean, even the build up to this, there's a lot of xenophobia going on, a lot of racism based on if you're from here, if you're from South Africa. But yeah, there's a lot of that in everywhere, every country, I feel like, and I think we should actually just accept and welcome people into specific countries, no matter where they're from. So yeah.
Yeah, because we don't like that. I feel like there's so much love between Nigeria and South Africans. You know, you see us getting married and we can see a product right here. We can see one of our seeds right here. You know, so I would really want, if we could live more in unity, I would say. So let's come back on the track.
All right, we back. You see, now that's why some people would be mad at the Nigerians, because you see what their brother said. He said, this one of our seeds right here. You see the Nigerian, you know, like I said, y'all want the Nigerian to be humble. Y'all want him to be humble. You want the Nigerian to be docile and meek and, you know, hold his head down and, you know, not look you in the eyes and things like that. But listen, man, listen. When it comes to the black man from the west coast of Africa, we don't get down like that, right? We're very, you know, we have very fiery personalities. We're very animated. We're very high spirited. We're very vibrant. We're very boisterous. We're very charismatic. You know, we have very electric personalities, right? It's just something about that. Like, I don't get mad about that because I understand it, because I'm a West African descendant, right? So even when you look at West African descendants, whether it could be, you know, Jamaicans, Haitians, Black Americans, it's just, you know, very fiery personality. So I understand it. I don't get upset about it, but I can understand how it might rub people the wrong way. You know, when a black man come in the spot, you know, he loud, he rambunctious, he not giving a fuck, you know, he dealing with the women, he doing his thing. I get it, but you shouldn't look at it like that, bro. We brothers at the end of the day. You got to remember that, man. At the end of the day, we brothers, man. We brothers. You shouldn't be looking at your brother and be saying, oh man, you know, he's gonna get the secrets of state. He's gonna infiltrate us and get, no. You should be looking at the European that way. You should be looking at the white man that way, right? You worried about the Nigerian dealing with your women. Meanwhile, the white man done created a whole entire mixed race population in South Africa. There's a whole segment of the population that's straight up mixed race with European paternal lineage. But you ain't mad about that. You accept them as family, right? You accept them as part of their family. But if somebody's half Nigerian or, you know, a foreign national from a different African country, now all of a sudden you worried about espionage and all this shit, bro. You gotta relax. You gotta relax, big bro. You gotta look on the positive side. Look on the bright side. Look what happens when we come together. You know, gold medal trophies, you know, bringing glory to the country. Look what happens. Look what happens when a black man comes together with his fellow black man. Greatness. But anyways, man, I'm not gonna make this video be too long, man. Once again, congratulations to the young homie Udemy. Got a bright future ahead of you, bro, and I guarantee you're gonna be bringing more gold medals to the country in the future, man. You know, got love for you, man. Anyways, man, it's your boy Never Card Celine back in the building. Yes, indeed. Cash App in the description. Support the channel, man. Support the channel. It's one of the best channels on YouTube. Support the goddamn channel, man, and support the album too. It's your boy Never Card Celine. I'm gone. Peace.
No. Feel like I'm 75. Know that your team be full of them traders. You know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we young. She said that she ready to come be my wife. Yeah, hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word and it's bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Back in my city, they loving me. Standing alone, I'm 100 deep. Enemy plotting and still in reach. They try to make sure that we underneath. Trying to make sure that we never make it. Coming for power, come get acquainted. Coming for everything that I wanted. Feeling like Drake, but I really wrote it. Feeling like Kendrick, I'm checking names. Gotta roll up while I go insane. Got so much stress, I've been gaining weight. Stuffing these racks in this Louis case. One thing for certain, I'm about to check. Keep it 100 and nothing less. Stick with the family since day one. Had to stay down till my day come. Had to stay down, but I'm never patient. Hop on the mic and I'm motivated. Hop on the mic and I drop a classic. Haters can't see me, they copping glasses. Back in the studio making magic. Got a new tape and it's in production. Back on my business, I got a budget. Staying low key when I'm out in public. Feel like I'm 75. None of your team be full of them traitors, you know that can never be mine. I'm grabbing a thought when I drive. I'm back in my zone and we on. She said that she ready to come be my wifey and hoping I don't do her wrong. I gave her my word in this bond. I'm whipping the best like a lamb. I mean no chicken and lamb. Accustomed to call me the man. I never be up on the gram. I'm keeping that way undercover. She want me to tell her I love her. I told her I'm breaking the rules. I told her we making the news. Making it news. Making it news.